I started farming in '95. Seen a lot of things in 30-something years, but this has been a unique event. You know, it's been an interesting spring. You know, it was really cold early in the winter there. We was fortunate to get a dry spell there. We probably started in the field somewhere around the 15th to the 20th of March. And we got 2 weeks of hard, good running that is pretty uncommon for that time of March. We started on about the 26th of March, actually planting some soybeans, some early soybeans, and planted some rice, and then, you know, this weather event come through, and, you know, I guess a 3-4 day span there, we got somewhere around 12 inches of rain. Some of the crops looks like they're gonna be okay, and then we have some that's still to be decided. We have some rice that the water has just come off of. So it'll be a couple days before we can tell what kind of damage we have there. This field here was probably about 65% underwater at one point in time. It took 3 days for it all to come off. The replanting's not just the seed, but it's the labor, the time that it's going to take to replant, you know, and the cost. The margins are so thin right now that we don't have room to stub your toe, make a mistake. Weather events like this could, you know, make a big dent into our bottom line. I think it's early enough that we can recoup. You know, if you're gonna have to do it 2 or 3 times, it's better start early. You know. We are in better shape right here than some of our neighbors to the west. You know, you get on over to the Cache River, White River, with the flooding that they have right now. I mean, you could drive up there now and it looks like a lake over most of it. Anytime that you have that much rain, and especially on freshly worked ground, you know, you got a certain amount of erosion that you're gonna have. Us being stewards of the land, we don't like to see that, but it's out of our control at that point in time. Well, sometimes we just got to remember that's God's plan for us, and we just have to work with it the best that we can. Any farmer that's still farming today has to adapt each year, because each year is different, and that's what makes this job unique.